Hello, hello, hello there. Welcome to the basement. This is not the Saturday Night Chill. This is the live reaction to Ahsoka episode 5. Welcome, one and all. I am glad to have you here. Glad to talk about that episode. Oh, nerdgasm. 10 out of 10. Nerdgasm. That was amazing from top to bottom. Even the stuff with Jason, because, he's Ken Jerse's kid. Why the hell wouldn't he be able to do what he did? Yeah, wow is right, Alan. Oh my God. That was. I didn't know that I could be this happy with Disney Star Wars. Probably because it's not. It's Dave's Star Wars. I'm not. Yes, Disney gave the money and the budget. Yeah, fuck that. This is Dave's Star Wars. This ain't Disney Star Wars. Kenobi is Disney Star Wars. Book of Boba Fett is Disney Star Wars. The sequels are Disney Star Wars. Andor is Disney Star Wars. Okay, Andor is Disney sci-fi. This is Dave Star Wars. And George Star Wars, because you could totally feel George through that shit too. Yes, ma'am, Donna, that was awesome. I so have to rewatch that again. Like, it was so good, but it's all just jumbling in my brain. I'm actually having a little trouble remembering what happened when, but I don't care because. I'm not even mad that they didn't start right up in the world between worlds. Well, not anymore. Initially, I was like, "What the fuck?" But then within 30 seconds, I was like, "Yeah, this is a typical trope. Leave them on a cliffhanger and then begin with the side story in the next episode instead of getting right to where you left off." So as soon as I realized that it was that old trope, I was like, "Oh, great. Okay, we can roll. Let's roll. Let's see what they do." Brooke, bro, do you have a new part in your hair from being blown away by that fucking show? Like, like it can't happen to me. Hell yeah, 10 out of 10 for sure. Yes, para 10, something like that. I'm trying to remember like fucking literally 30 years back to high school. So fuck off. Right, dude. Dave fucking went for it, man. He did not fuck around. He just got in there, waded in there, grabbed his shit, mixed it up, slapped it down, was like, boom, how about that for Star Wars, motherfucker? And it worked. It worked so well. Oh, the Clone Wars flashbacks were magnificent. I still have right here. Wasn't it though, dude? Holy shit, bro. I still have my list of leaks here. Little checklist. That being mostly in her head, kind of maybe a force vision. Check. Comes back after being pulled out of the water. Check. Young Ahsoka is Ariana Greenbelt. Check. And holy shit, did that young lady act her fucking ass off. She even almost a little bit sounded like oh god damn it. Alan, voice of Ashley Eckstein. She even kind of sounded like Ashley Eckstein. Ah! All I had to do was bring up your name, and my memory kicked in. So you still did it, Alan. That was still you. But yeah, she even sounded a little like Ashley Eckstein, but it was only a little, not much, just in a few little words here and there. But holy shizzle, she is a damn fine little actress. I will say that. Yep, Battle of Teth, Ryloth, Siege of Mandalore. Check, check, check. We got a little bit of Rex with Morrison as the voice. And we got some armor. Check, check. And then the last one has to do with still 3 episodes from now. So Ahsoka is back. Nice arc. I was afraid she was playing it too serious. Yep. And she is Ahsoka the White. Dude, Hayden, actress did for the youngest. Yeah. Yeah, she was really, really good. But Hayden, bruh. Like, for as much as I was unfortunately not that impressed with his acting, like when I first saw the prequels in the theater, bro, the years have done wonders for his skills. He was amazing. Yeah, the Clone Wars armor was sick. Did you notice they shortened his hair for the flashbacks too? Or at least the first one, when it was towards the beginning of the Clone Wars. You notice that shit? Anybody? Anybody notice that? Not that I'm like a massive Easter egg finder or anything, because I noticed that, but I noticed that. I leave the Easter egg hunting to Paul over at Heavy Spoilers, and I just watch his shit. And that's not being lazy. That's being efficient with my time. Yeah, Hayden was awesome. And how about their fucking saber fighting? Now, I don't remember who it was, but I swear it was like even last year. It was probably Rosario, because she just can't keep her mouth shut where the fuck anyway. But yeah, it had to have been her. And she tweeted about like the intensity of her sword fight training and Hayden's. And Pod Racing Palpatine, what's going on? I see you in Josh's chat. Or is it Josh's, or is it Obsessions, or Scotty's, or Matt's? One of those guys. One of the channels I spend time on. See you around, sir, and it is good. Sorry, I see you around, and it is good to see you here. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you. Did everyone hit like on the way in, by the way? And which chat have I seen you in? Help me out with that, because I want to be sure I know people from where I know them from. Yeah, oh, when he popped, yes, dude, the Sith motherfucking eyes, bro. Holy shit. Like, I literally, for probably the first 25 minutes of the episode, was like this on the edge of my couch. And then when my back started hurting, I leaned back, but I couldn't keep my fucking foot from moving. Holy fuck. Like, that was, fuck. I mean, was episode 4 amazing? Yes, it was. This is the best episode of Star Wars that has ever graced the Disney Plus platform. Outside of the originals, of course. It is definitely the best Star Wars that has come under Disney ownership of Lucasfilm. Better than Rogue One. Sorry. Better than Mando. Even the last episode of Mando season 2 with Luke. Sorry. Still better. This is literally the best Disney Star Wars we have ever got. It was good to see Rex. It was good to hear Tim's voice. I fucking love Tim Warren Morrison. As we skeptic on the shows, also enjoying the show so far. Usually I watch the episodes a second time with friends on Friday. Dude, that is a dope idea. That's really good to do. I'm definitely going to watch it again. Maybe 2 more times because, I mean, unless something massive happens, this is literally all we're going to talk about on Saturday. But we're gonna deep dive as much as my rookie ass can dive. We're going in, strapping on our caps, tightening our goggles, and we're getting up in that shit. Yeah, Brooke, me too. I don't know. He just set the bar pretty damn high for himself with this one, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did y'all feel about just in like setting aside like the choreography, which was fucking good? How did you guys feel just in general about Anakin and Ahsoka actually crossing sabers? Oh no, that's all right, Don. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop in. Thank you very much, and thank you for your thoughts too. I'm glad you had a good time with this episode because I know you've been it's been a rough ride for all of us, but you've been having a rough time too. So just close your eyes and dwell on this episode. You'll feel better. Have a good night and be well at your job tomorrow. But yeah, Pod Racing Palpatine. What chat have I seen you in? I'm starting to really think it wasn't Josh's. I feel like it's Matt's or maybe Obsessions or both. Maybe even Scotty's. Maybe the 3 of them. But I wish to know for sure, please. Yeah, it will be hard getting to sleep. I can imagine. Seeing Ahsoka fight Anakin, it almost felt like this Anakin was a potential Anakin if he never needed the Vader suit. I would say, yeah, he's definitely a lot closer to that than probably even what we saw at the end of Revenge of the Sith. That is just my own personal little opinion. I'm sure many people will probably disagree with that, but he was definitely equal to it, if not even more fluid. But like if he was rocking full, like full potential pre-suit Anakin, especially when he was rocking the Sith eyes, if he wanted to, he could have taken her apart with very little effort. He was lessening still. He was giving lessons still, even at that point. That was just the bad cop's turn. Started with a good cop, went bad cop, ended with a good cop. But yeah, full potential Anakin would have beaten Palpatine after a while. Alan's got to remember everything for everybody, it seems. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's probably 1, 2, or if not all 3 of those. I don't feel like I see you in the Nerd Vendors chat much. It's got to be those guys. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not saying he wasn't that. I'm not saying he wasn't full potential there. I'm just saying he did not utilize it because full potential, like Anakin Skywalker using his full potential, would dump truck literally everyone in existence. Well, the Yuuzhan Vong are force resistant, so they'd give him some problems, but pretty much anyone in the known galaxy he would dump truck at full power. Oh yeah, most definitely. That was just a lesson to show her that she could, like what perseverance would do, like choosing to survive could help her to do. That was the lesson. I mean, the only reason he lost to Obi-Wan was because, okay, not the only reason. Two main reasons. One, he was making the same mistake Palpatine made in Return of the Jedi when Vader picked him up. Was he was just too embroiled in like his dark side emotions to really be able to be the calculating version of a Sith. That was one. And two, he was just being fucking cocky. But again, that had to do with the dark side emotions. But this time, the one that came to the fore was hubris. Yeah, I need many more Legends books. Right? Yeah. No, that's a good analogy, Brooke. Talent will only get you so far. Those who achieve the top still put work behind their talent, and a lot of it. Well, that's just ridiculous. Because EU Legends Luke was supposed to be stronger than his dad. So, yeah. Yeah. So what the fuck else happened? How you guys feeling about Jason channeling his dad? Getting them feelings in the Force, letting him know that Ahsoka was alive, hearing her and Anakin slap sabers. Anyway, Obsession Scotty Matt. Okay, yep. See, I don't even watch. I don't know who the hell the Fact Tube is. So you'd hope to see Jason play a bigger role in the show. Well, I don't know that that's going to. I mean, they could work it in there, I suppose, but I feel like we're pretty much going to be in the new galaxy. I mean, we'll probably get a. Sorry about that. There it was. I mean, we'll probably get some flashes into the known galaxy just to find out exactly how much trouble here is going to be in, if any. Now that that snooty New Republic commander got a face full of Purgle. Zeb Aurelius, we saw once in that cameo in Mando season 3, and that's all we've ever seen of him in live action. So I don't know what he's up to. Out was he bounty hunting? I think he had just started becoming a bounty hunter. Was trying to work out a deal with Carson Teva, similar to what Mando ended up working out with him, I think. But yeah, obviously Kanan's dead and morphed into a Loth Wolf. Sabine's in the new galaxy with Elizabeth, Shin, and Balin. Ezra's already in that galaxy. Chopper and Hera are still on the Ghost with Jason now. Yeah, Zeb Aurelius. But yeah, that's where everyone's at. We got Hera and Sun and Chopper in the known galaxy. We got Sabine in the new galaxy. Kanan is on another plane of existence, and Ezra's in the new galaxy. So, alternate existences and spread all over hell. Other than that, yeah. Oh my goodness, this episode was amazing. And I don't remember what his line was, but it was, obviously something to attempt to start drilling a lesson in right before Anakin slashed the fucking path right out from underneath her, and then she dropped in the first flashback. Like, bruh, that was so sick. And falls through the clouds, lands, and gets up as young herself. And again, that fucking name. I suck with names. Ariana Greenblatt. Holy fuck. I mean, I don't know how fucking Emmys work, but I think she needs a nomination at least. That young lady was awesome. She embodied the teenage Ahsoka fairly flawlessly. I don't know about perfectly because I'd have to go back and watch Clone Wars again because I haven't watched it in a minute. But from what I remember, she pretty much nailed that shit. Wish Dave Filoni worked on all the. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I mean, he is head creative, but I think he's given staff as well. You know what I mean? Like, not all the hires are his. Like, here's your writers. Yeah, that was sick. Hell, him flashing like that. When he was walking off with his saber held out to the right, walking into that dust cloud on Ryloth, and then like the flash into the fucking Vader holding it in the same position, which they do. Oh, that was dope. I wasn't hearing things like when they got back to the world between worlds when he came walking out of the fog, they were dropping the fucking like a couple times, right? Kind of give us a hint of what we were going to see right there. Saber Smith was happening. Yeah, that was so good. Like, I literally walked outside and had a cigarette. I was just like, oh. Straight nerdgasm, Brit. Yeah. No, Thrawn's dope. You're right, Brooke. Thrawn is dope. I definitely want to see like more Thrawn than less Thrawn for sure. I don't know though. Like, I have absolutely no idea how much Thrawn we're gonna get. So, no, I mean, I'd love to see him like 6, 7, and 8. I'd love to see him in all three of the next episodes for like a good couple minutes each. But we will see. I don't know. I mean, Dave could continue the fucking Mando trend, and we'll see him in 7 and 8, and that's it. Like fucking Moff Gideon. Oh yeah, no, there's this show is just setting up. I mean, eventually it's going to set up the movie. Like, it's going to very much directly impact the movie because, well, Thrawn's got to get back to get back to the known galaxy to be a threat. So, since Ahsoka's out there on her way out there to try and stop him, and he needs to get back, somebody losing, and it's going to be the good guys. It's going to be an Empire Strikes Back kind of thing. Like, honestly, that's what it's going to be. I mean, obviously not exact, but it's that vibe where, like, the good guys, they won the war. And now, just like after A New Hope into Empire, it's time for the good guys to take a hit. Just, reality check. It ain't over yet, bruh. Vader to Anakin transitions were perfect. Yeah, Darkseid Anakin with a red saber. Fuck yeah, Hayden did a fantastic job. He did. He did. He fucking killed it. Seeing him in the clone armor was fucking dope. And fucking young Ahsoka's move is in the fucking season Siege of Mandalore. She's dropping fucking Death Watch motherfuckers. I mean, I knew they weren't gonna, but I was like, come on, give me just a little Maul. Because that's when she battles Maul in the palace is that. That episode of the Clone Wars. More dark side pre Vader suit Anakin in the future. Fuck yeah. I hope we get more Anakin in this fucking show. I don't know that we will. And I heard a little something a couple weeks ago that we might get him like, you know, kind of Force Ghost waving at the end. So like as an actual Force Ghost. You did hear Tim's voice. Yes, that was him. Now, whether he recorded it live or that was computer magic, I don't know. I hope it was live. I hope they at least gave him that because he deserves like Boba season 2, subtitled by us. Boba gets badass again. They really owe him that. They owe him a season 2 of Boba where he's like just back to being a fucking ruthless bastard and just, oh, you're in my way, splat. You know, I'd very much like that. Don't know if we'll ever get it, but I want it. But yeah, Anakin coming out with a. At first, I was like, "Oh, suit! Come on, bring him in the suit. Give me fucking full on suit, Vader." We got him flashing back and forth between the two, which actually was pretty fucking dope. On the other hand, though, like him being unencumbered by the suit made that fucking Sith eyeball fight of his with full grown Ahsoka really damn good with that freedom of movement he was able to have. Yeah, you're right, Brooke. It was wow. Am I? I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this. I am seeing. I'm seeing this. Yeah, it was. Oh, ugh, bro. I mean, like that was so good. Like I have no vocabulary, and it's not even that great to begin with, unless like I somehow tap into some shit that's like buried back here from like high school or something. Oh yeah, of course. We do have Ahsoka the White now, not in like the big old massive robe with the fucking staff like at the end of Rebels, but we have Ahsoka the White now, and she's smiling again. Jason here in lightsabers. That boy's gonna be a Jedi. Well, he'll be a Jedi if Ahsoka trains him. Other than that, he'll just be a Force user. Yeah, I'm getting pedantic. I don't fucking care. I'm like that. Life is in the details. But yeah, no, that was I had given his lineage. I was very cool with him like tapping in. And I mean, he's looking like he's right around. If he hasn't started puberty yet, he probably will pretty soon. So that'll probably kick the midi chlorians in a wee bit too, with all that kind of hormonal rush. That fight choreography with Anakin and fucking Rosario for Anakin and Ahsoka, Hayden, Rosario, whatever. I mean, it wasn't the dude that did the prequels, but it was pretty fucking good. It was the best lightsaber fighting of the show to this point, for me, at least. Oh, yeah. And I almost forgot. At the end of their sword fight, how about Anakin just like calming himself and getting his normal eyes back? Like on purpose by choice. I don't recall someone ever really being able to do that before. Like they'll fade in and out based on like emotional level or whatever, but not because it's like, okay, I must disguise myself or okay, I'm calm now, so normal. And we got no explanation, of course, so theories will abound, and I will be listening to them all because they will be put forth by people with much more lore knowledge than I have. And it could be the father. In this case, I know the father represents the balance between the dark and light sides of the force, but it's just a speculation. That's going to be a pretty popular speculation. I can tell you that right now. Thanks to Hu Yang, we got a canon reference. Yes. Well done by Hu. I just fucking love Hu Yang, period. I've loved him every damn episode. Will you train me? No. And like his matter of fact, like rejections and put downs and all that shit are just awesome. David Tennant is voicing the shit out of that character. It's great. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be like literally the leading theory, Brooke, because the father embodies both the light and the dark, and he's the one that keeps them in balance. So it would make sense that Anakin would be able to go Sith eyes and ham, and then stop himself, step back, calm down, and be normal again. Were he the father? So that begs the question: how much of that was actually in her head, and how much wasn't? Or was it all in her head, but being uh, guided per se by the father? I'm ready to get annoyed. I mean, that's kind of the direction I'm leaning in at this point. But like I said, I'm going to be trolling around. Well, not trolling. Well, some people I'll be trolling. Yeah, I'll be bouncing around the YouTubes, or at least the people I'm subscribed to, gathering up some theories, seeing what they're all having to say, passing them on to you guys so you can, chew on them yourselves too. Joy of having your camera attached to the top of your laptop. You want to emphasize on the table, it's gonna look like Kenobi. Shaky cam. Yeah, Hu Yang's awesome. I love Hu Yang. And even jumping back to last week's episode, how about them moves, man? I mean, I'm not surprised that the HK overpowered him in the end, but I mean, he's still dropping some techniques on that thing, man. It was cool. The shoulder. Now, see, and then the Purgle thing did not happen quite how I thought. When she went out there with the Ghost, I thought they were going to go the same way that Ezra took the Empire ships at the time, where like the Purgle just wrap everything in their tentacles and then dip. No, no. Ahsoka had like the biggest one out there that she could find open his jaws, and she and Hu Yang are headed to the new galaxy, Jonah style, or Pinocchio. Take your pick. Yeah, he might have been able to put up a better fight if he wasn't caught off guard. That's true. It's possible. But yeah, I didn't. I thought we were going to just get more like At first, I thought like everyone was going Ahsoka, the Ghost, the X-wings. I'm like, everyone's getting in some tentacles and going for a ride. But yep, exactly. Jonah and the whale. I thought everyone was getting in them tentacles and going for a ride, but nope. Just Ahsoka and Hu Yang and in the mouth of the Purgle. But I tell you what, though, their power up to jump into hyperspace was dope, too. Like, Dave hit all the little details. Dave hit all the little details. And you know what? I'm thinking about it. I kind of like how she wasn't like just, she woke up and poof, she was instantly Ahsoka the White. Like, he worked it in slow. Like, she had that white blanket, and then when she came out of the ship, she had that white blanket and the new, more dope headdress thing. And then when they left, she had the white blanket basically turned into her new serape type covering or whatever. New white greaves on the forearms, and a smile on her face. More than once. Yeah, that really was. Look, yes. There were many amazing scenes. The fucking episode was amazing, dude. It's just all there is to it. Like you pick one thing out. That I can find something amazing about it. You pick that out. I'll fucking find something amazing about it. And Carson Teva was the perfect foil in terms of kind of like taking a needle to the seriousness at the right times. That's key. Writers can try that, but if they fuck up the timing, it just comes off cringy as shit. And they did it right. I love Carson Teva, bro. that attempt to delay the fleet was amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Dave. I'm pretty sure Dave's been cooking on this one for years. Years. I mean, probably since they first knew they were going to start doing shit on Disney Plus, he's like, "Well, I got some shit that we can do with this." And then he got in the lab and started putting it together. And what he done cooked up is so delicious. So delicious. Ah, fucking beautiful, man. Fucking beautiful. But yeah, I got to rewatch this one. She Jason hugged. I know. Then okay, we're getting a softer Ahsoka. Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The conversion to Ahsoka the White was almost kind of. I feel like it was kind of some kind of coming full circle thing, because I mean, while she was like, a bit of a firecracker when she was younger, she also, she had joy. She did have joy when she was younger. So, I mean, obviously she went through a lot. She had reason to be a serious person. But she's basically come full circle now. So, yeah, it's pretty dope. Now, what I want to know now, and I'm sure and I'm hoping we get to it literally next episode, is I want more details on how Ahsoka not trusting Sabine resulted in the Sabine or the Sabine of Death's family, the death of Sabine's family. Where is Ahsoka's owl? I don't know. I don't know why Dave has ignored the owl, because he was all about that owl in Rebels. So I mean, I'm sure the owl will come into play at some point. Actually, no, I can't even say that, because you'd have thought it would have happened in this episode. Maximus, you just finished it? Yeah, dude. 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 Like that show was a nerdgasm. Like I like my nerdy self was soaked by the end of that episode. I mean, just the like it show's good, but needs more pep. Will you stop it? Palpatine's in a vat right now. Yeah, Brooke, I think you got that with Ahsoka the White pretty much being the daughter. I mean, that's like the biggest, probably the most popular theory right now is Anakin is the father and she's the daughter because of the daughter basically giving her essence in order to bring her back to life in the Mortis arc. Very emotional for you and your 25-year-old stepson. That's dope. That's dope, man. That is good that you can bond with that shit, man. Star Wars, bringing families together for almost 40 years. Or no, I can't do math. Yeah, almost 50 years. 46 as of this year, now that I can do math again. Yeah. A New Hope and my sister arrived the same year. No, that's fucking sweet though, dude. You gotta love that shit. I mean, bottom line is, yes, George, Star Wars is about family anyway. So what you and your stepson did tonight is exactly what George created this shit for. So it's pretty fucking dope. Give me a number on it though. And did you hit like on your way in? Did you hit like on your way in, Pod Racing Palpatine? By the way, has everyone hit like? If there are any lurkers, will you also please hit like? And if you haven't, subscribe too. Because this is the kind of fun we have on this channel. Like, it's chill. We just talk. It's not, there's, I don't really get trolls. There's no hate to be found here. I mean, I would, if I don't like something, I will shit on it. But if I do like something, I will praise the fuck out of it. Like this episode, I am praising the fuck out of this episode. The Kenobi show, I will shit on all day long. Just for example. But I always give credit where credit is due. If it's good, I say so. If it's poop, I say that too. That like so much force like that rebound and hit my own face again. Well played, sir. Well played. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. That was a good one. Hit my own face again. That like button, like Mace Windu's lightsaber, eh? Like, I'm literally still giddy over that episode. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Part of my brain after that episode has the same kind of satisfaction. Like I just had some good sex. Not the same, but similar. Episode is so much positive surprises, hard to predict what's in store. The bar was bar set pretty out for Mando season 2 finale after these last couple of Ahsoka episodes. If 4 didn't jump that bar, this one definitely did. Like, there's a new bar. This episode just fucking set the new bar. I mean, that's still technically a subjective statement, but I no. That shit, no. Bear with me. The damn headphone cord's too long. I got caught in the rollers on my chair. Yeah, it is hard to predict what's in store. We know Ezra's in store. We know Thrawn's in store. We don't know, but I can say we know that they're going to lose because Thrawn's going to get back to the known galaxy. Otherwise, there's no movie. So, but yeah, the details and how we get there, no clue. But it's gonna be so dope. Like as of right now, the only leak that I know of has to do with the last episode, and I'm just gonna sit on that one for a couple more weeks before I refresh our memories on that. Yep. Yep. Man. My mind just keeps bouncing back and forth to different parts of that episode. It's like, oh, that was so cool, but that led into that, and that was cool, and that like my brain wants to talk about the whole goddamn thing at once. Obviously, that is not possible. Ooh, one word I hit double digits. Come on. Someone run out and snag somebody. Be like, hey, just put this on right now. Throw the link in a Facebook message to one of your friends. Do it. Damn, now I need to. Oh well. But yeah, I mean, like even the parts where it was, just on the surface of the planet were even really good. And oh my god, Kevin Kiner for me is literally John Williams' heir at this point. That music for this episode. Each scene was, the music was there, and the music that was there in each scene just not just melded with the scene, but supported the scene and increased the impact of each scene. It was just, ugh. And I'm like a big music guy, like not so much in like, pop music knowledge or whatever, but just in terms of loving quality music and having a pretty, I don't have perfect pitch, but I got a pretty damn good ear for like what's supposed to sound right and what doesn't. And ugh. Kevin Kiner. Bro. His music, that score added so much to this episode. Yeah, there was a crap ton to take in, Maximus. A crap ton. So I'm having kind of a hard time with this live reaction. It's just like my brain refuses to dwell on one thing. It's like, oh, that was so awesome. But so was this. 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 Like, but yeah, the awesomeness knows no bounds at this point. Like, I got to be to work at 6:30, and I don't know how I'm gonna get to sleep. Like, I want to rewatch the episode now, but it'll just get me even more fired up. Good luck going to sleep if I watch it now. I'm probably gonna have to watch it tomorrow after I get out of work. But holy fuck! Then maybe again on Saturday before the stream too. I have to take notes, do all the formal streamer shit. That's okay, because this show makes it worth it. It was great seeing the Mandalorians. Yes, yeah, seeing Death Watch in live action was cool. Seeing young Ahsoka slash the fuck out of him was cool. And did you notice, like, when a couple times when she was slashing through them, you heard the saber kind of bounce off the Beskar as it found the gaps between the Beskar. Did anybody catch that? Oh, I know, right? It's going to be great seeing the really good breakdown channels do those breakdowns for sure. Flashes of light during the you got to see. Oh, yeah, that big fucking walker. The one that can hold the tanks. Yeah. Yeah, the Siege of Mandalore was fucking sick. Ryloth. All the flashbacks were sick, man. All the flashbacks were sick. But yeah. And I knew it wasn't going to happen. I said this earlier in the stream, and I knew this wasn't going to happen. But after she got done chopping down fucking Death Watch Mandalorians, I was like, go in the palace, find Maul, do it, get in there. I wanted Maul so bad. So it wasn't going to happen. That actually would have been way more than what the point of that scene needed. I just wanted it. Yeah, the Mandalorians. I just wanted it. I mean, I love me some Maul. I've loved me some Maul since I saw the Phantom Menace in the theater. So. But how sick would that have been if she actually had made it to the palace and fucking had to fight and fought Maul some? And how badass would have been if it was actually Ray Park? Yeah, right? I know, that would have been nuts. It's so wild. But like I said, I know why they didn't. It would have actually been way superfluous to the point of that scene, but it still would have been awesome. They were show the Ahsoka versus Maul fight in live action. That would have probably broken the internet. Yeah. This episode's going to break the fucking internet anyway. Like, for reals. Like, the entire anyone in the Star Wars community that watched this is going to be buzzing, and it's going to kickstart more buzzing because of the people that they know and blah 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 blah. You all know how that shit works. Yeah, it's gonna this next week is gonna be fucking nuts, bro. In terms of like the Star Wars fandom, this next week is gonna be crazy. Crazy. And who knows? We might get some episode 6 leaks before the week is out. Hey, that'd be dope. I'll be fine if we don't, but that'd be dope. And I'm fairly confident we will, though, because that's kind of how Jason Ward and Best Bulletin make their living. So, along with the Twitter the Twitter scoopers, My Time Toast, Daniel Rickman, Cosmic Circus, those folks. Yeah. Yeah. So we're all agreed 10 out of 10, right? 11 out of 10, maybe. You know what? I like all the acting was good in this one. I feel like even Jason's. And I don't know who Dave's director of photography is, but that person is an expert on cake shots. So many awesome shots of Hera's ass. And don't forget that actress Mary Elizabeth Winstead is married to Ewan McGregor. So Obi-Wan Kenobi literally gets to eat Hera's cake. Hell yeah, dude. 100 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Yeah. Yep. That is faux show. So awesome. Yeah, right? Such an awesome episode from top to bottom, start to finish, backwards, forward, sideways. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no. Man. I can't even remember the last time I was this happy as a Star Wars fan, honestly. I really can't. But I'm going to wallow in it for the next week. That's for fucking sure. That is for fucking sure. There we go. It's been about an hour. And I got to get up in like 5 hours. So, no, sorry, 6. I got to get up in like 6.5 hours, give or take. So I'm going to go ahead and dip. This has been a fun conversation. I hope you guys had fun. And if you're watching this on the replay, make sure you hit like on your way out. And if you are not a subscriber to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And please let me know what you thought in that comment section that's chilling right down there. Did you love the episode? Did you think it was meh? Did you hate it? Although I don't know how. But yeah. Like the stream. Comment on the stream. Subscribe to this channel. Oh, no shit. They worked together before. That's cool. Thanks for that one, Pod Racing Palpatine. Noise. Noise. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment. Pretty please, and thank you. I hope everyone here had a good time. I did. That episode was, oh my God. And we will be back Saturday at 9 p.m. right on this channel for a much more in-depth discussion of this episode, and you as well, Mr. Pod Racer. Yeah, for a much more in-depth discussion of this episode, and whatever other nerdy news may pop off between now and then. But until then, and like I always say, there's always a good time to be had when you're chilling in the basement. Good night, y'all. Again, good night.